Whether the public hearing is tomorrow or postponed, have you guys settled on procedure as far as when the doors will be opening ahead of the meeting time? And are we signing up? Do we definitely have the 3 minutes? Have you guys settled on a procedure for the process of
I
the
believe
meeting?
As far as when the doors are gonna be open, I don't know.
They should be open a little bit before,
Probably,
Yeah,
they'll be
Mhm.
on February,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
because I think Kendall's gonna unlock it for us.
As far as time, 3 minutes.
Will there
And
be
you
a-
will sign up.
Oh.
Everybody will sign up.
And what happens if more than 30 people sign up to speak?
When we're done, we're done.
Yep.
So you'll take
Yeah, we'll set
comments
time.
as long as
We'll
people
start
are there
6, we'll
willing
be
to
done at
speak?
7:30.
I mean, you're not gonna, at 7:30 say, you know, if there's 10 more people wanna speak, they will get to speak.
I don't
No,
think
we'll
so.
be done.
No, we're done at 7:30.
That's
Yeah,
why
we'll be
we're
done.
gonna make it a 3-minute.
But what if you have more people? I mean, it's a public hearing.
Well, I understand that, but this is how we're gonna direct it.
Okay,
What,
so
that's not how public hearings typically operate. Typically, other counties that have held public hearings allow everybody who's there an opportunity to speak. And
Well,
we
then
would,
maybe we should make 2 minutes per person.
well, we're just trying to find out what are the rules, and
We're-
again.
We're trying to accommodate
yeah.
everyone.
Because
Okay.
this is an important issue with no
Absolutely.
solar ordinance,
That's
you
right.
could have more than 30 people that wanna speak, and we wanna make sure that everybody who takes the time to attend has the time to speak.
Well, maybe we should rethink that and go to 2 minutes per person.
Well, and then that's not
That's fine.
accounting for the time to switch between people and
But,
opening
you know,
comments,
you could
closing
kinda line
comments.
up and Move the microphone and speak, and what do you think, Tammy?
Probably if we're gonna have, let's see how many people.
Yeah, let's see how many people are. We're
Yeah.
gonna try to accommodate everybody, but you gotta.
Who's running this hearing? Who's in charge of the hearing?
The supervisors.
This is a public meeting for information for us to use in this, writing this new solar ordinance. We thought that would be a very good way to handle it.
We appreciate the opportunity for people to speak. What we're asking is if you have people that show up to speak, please let everyone be heard. And don't cut it off at an artificial cutoff time of only 7:30.
It's kinda like our meeting here. We have to stop at our public comment time for half an hour, okay? And I know there's been other times when people probably wanted to talk, and we gotta get on with our business.
But this
Could-
isn't public hearing in our weekly meetings, this is public comment. Public hearing for the draft is, you're trying to accommodate more people on a larger issue.
Yeah.
How late did the Lynn County one run?
Lynn
Wasn't it like
County went
11?
until 11 o'clock at night, until all people who had signed up were heard. And a question would be, why do you have it posted as a cutoff at 7:30? What do you have going on after that would prohibit you from listening to people?
Why don't
If there are so many, and that's just an if, we
Why
don't
don't
know.
why don't we wait and see at the time?
Would you commit that you will not cut it off at
I'm not
7:30 if
gonna
there are
commit.
more people that wanna speak
I'm not
and
gonna
haven't been
commit to
heard?
anything.
Why are you not willing to listen to the people if there's more people,
That's
Dan?
the idea of the meeting. Karen, you got something you wanna talk about?
Well, since there might be people, we don't know either who's going to be there, okay, we have no idea. But there might be somebody there that is really well versed on solar from maybe not this area. Perhaps at 7:30, if you don't have all the information you want, and you know there's still people that maybe you don't know the people, that might have something valuable, maybe that would go into the next meeting and you could just announce, well, have it in your mind when the next meeting would be, and the people that are there would right then and there know, well, we can come back in 2 weeks, and then we will get to speak first.
That's a good idea, Karen.
It's just an idea, but it might work, because there could be some really valuable resources there. We ourselves don't even want to cut them out, because we want to know more also about this solar takeover thing.
And that's why we're having the meeting.
I know you are, Dan.
If you are gonna cut it off at 30 people for the 3-minute time period, could you set a time when the doors will be open so people know when they can get there to sign up?
I don't know. I suppose you could.
We could,
Yeah.
I think 5:30, a half an hour
Yeah.
before the meeting
I was
starts.
planning on
That's
being
just
there
my
at 5:30.
opinion, it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We're
you
gonna
know,
be
we
there.
don't know how many people will show up, but if
Yeah.
you had 31 people that submitted written public comments, you could conceivably have more than 30 people that wanna speak. All we're asking is, don't just shut off comment at 7:30, if you could take another half an hour or whatever. It's not like you have anything else following this meeting at 7:30.
Now, you don't know that. I've got supper, I've got bedtime.
We'll bring you a sack lunch, Dan.
That's all right.
I would just ask you not decide on Tuesday night, oh, we do have 35 people. You can't talk 3 minutes, you only get 2. Some of us have worked on it, timed it, so we get the comments we want in 3 minutes. And if we find out at 6 o'clock, no, you only get 2 minutes, that's not fair for people who have sat down
I
and
think
thought
we-
about
I
what
think
they
if
wanna say.
That other idea, I mean, I think it should stay 3 minutes.
Thank you.
You're not the only one that's, I've heard that's planned it. So if the other idea of going for the next meeting is better, that Karen said, so be it, but
Well,
I
that,
know I can't speak anything in 2 minutes, I stuttered for 2 minutes.
with Karen's though, if people show up on, you know, if it's tomorrow or whenever, and they get there and they realize they won't be able to talk because they're the 31st or the 35th person, a lot of us don't live in Toledo, and it's like I have a half-hour drive to get here. If I'm not one of those first 30 people and I've driven all this way and I find out I can't come until the second public hearing, I'm not going to be very happy about wasting an hour's worth of gas to come down here when I can't even speak. I mean, yes, I'd like to hear what everyone else has to say, but it just seems, I don't know, arbitrary. It doesn't seem like you'd want to cut it off when you have such a, you know, large area of county that people drive from. They're not just in this area. I mean, Kurt, you drive from Dysart area. If you were planning to talk and you couldn't, and you drove all that way, would you be happy about it?
Probably not.
I would just encourage you to listen to the people that are there and give them a chance to speak, and use a good faith effort, but not automatically say we're gonna shut everything
That's
down at
what we're trying to
7:30.
do here.
Yeah.
And we
We're
appreciate
going-
that. Yeah.
We're, you know, this
Yeah.
is new territory for us.
Yeah, so thank you for hosting the hearing. We understand you'll make a decision whether it will or will not proceed tomorrow night. And you'll notify everybody that submitted public comments. You'll notify the zoning board, the Board of Adjustment, Todd Apple, our zoning administrator. You'll put it on the county's website. You'll notify the local radio stations like Kix 101.1 in Marshalltown, the local newspaper to put it on their Facebook page.